So following the test simulation, I want to give you a little bit of advice regarding the B1 Cambridge test. So the test examiners, they do only mark what they can hear, so make sure when you do answer you speak in long and full sentences. They can hear as much as possible and give you as many marks as they can. In terms of the type of questions you'll be asked, they will be asked in a range of tenses. So that's past, present and future. So make sure you consider all of these when answering, as the more you go back and forth, the more marks you'll be given. And finally, make sure you use natural phrases such as well, or that's a good question, because it makes your speech sound more natural sounding, and therefore you'll be marked more highly because of that. For part 2 of the test, this is to help you demonstrate your range of language. So when you are looking at the pictures, make sure that you use all of the time available to you to discuss as much as you can. You don't have to be restricted to what's just in the picture. You can also talk about what could have happened before the picture was taken, or what could happen after the picture was taken. Maybe something that could go wrong with the situation at hand. Just use as much time and as much as your imagination as you can to discuss in full detail. In terms of the picture as well, you don't just have to talk about the people in it. You can talk about the way that the room is decorated, the objects that you could see, or maybe if you can see outside a window, what the weather is like and what effect that might have on the people in the image. During discussions with your partner in parts 3 and parts 4, we encourage you to physically turn your body and your face towards your partner to show that you are having a two-way discussion. As this part is talking about opinions, agreeing and disagreeing, it's important to show that you are engaging with each other. When you are responding to different questions and ideas your partner says, make sure that you agree or disagree, give an opinion or give your own opinion to show that you are having a valuable conversation and you are doing so with the skills that you have been taught in English. Please don't worry if you don't have time to finish discussing all the pictures that you are shown. Just as long as that the discussions you do have with the ones you select are valuable and in-depth, then that's absolutely fine. Make sure you always give a reason behind any of the answers you give in the test. So imagine that you've been asked why, but don't wait for the examiner to ask you why. Instead, explain why yourself. Give a reason for anything that you talk about. It's important to justify yourself and back up anything that you say. The examiner may encourage you to discuss some questions with your partner or opinions. Just make sure that you listen to what your partner has to say as well. It's important that you don't dominate the conversation or interrupt or rude at any point. Make sure that you both have the opportunity to speak, as it's very important for your partner as well. And finally, you won't know in advance what you are going to talk about, but not to worry, the topics will be familiar to you. You will have, learnt and discussed and thought about these topics before, so just go in, deep breaths, and you'll be absolutely fine.